The Halloween Man 3. Written by Soul Studios and narrated by UniqueScaryStories. I recently received a video from my little brother, who is working as a police officer. There was no description or title, as if he was in a hurry. His absence has also been alarming and worrisome. He didn't respond to my replies. I uploaded the video and checked it out. There was this man wearing a jack-o'-lantern on his head, and he was wearing an orange suit with pumpkins on and dark blue pants. He was conversing with a man that wore leather clothes. His skin was white and skinny, and his eyes looked demonic and cat-like, with the color of red and black. His presence freaked me out. Oh, Grand Leader Strickson, what should I do now? Bring in more kids. I need more souls to lure more people, and soon I will show my father who is the true king of the world. Yes, dear Lord, I will bring you more until you are satisfied. The Halloween man walked out of the screen, but his movements were weird, as if he was held by strings. Strickson noticed the camera and stared at it. He opened the palm of his hand, and silver strings came out. They grabbed the camera and it fell and broke. I was rather confused and frightened by this footage, and I tried my best to find the location of this video by presenting it to others and image searching the barn. Finally, one person by the name of George McAllister shared some coordinates to the location. At first, I didn't trust him, because he was a stranger, and he could be insane. But 3 weeks later, I decided to risk it. I entered my car and drove to the location, and it led me to an abandoned farm. I cautiously entered it, and the barn didn't contain any animals, as if this was meant to be a house. There were lots of household appliances, and most of them were metallic. I searched the first floor and found food in the fridge, utensils on the table, and sharp objects in a closet that seemed to have been used to butcher animals. Well, hopefully it was animals. Right when I discovered a locked trap door, I heard someone entering the barn, and as I looked back, it was the jack-o'-lantern wearing freak, and he was holding a shotgun. And that demon humanoid walked next to him with that unsettling smile. And I swear that I saw silver strings attached to the Halloween man. Strickson was controlling him. The Halloween man grabbed his shotgun and aimed straight at my face. His movements followed Strickson's as he shot me. I was able to jump aside and avoid the shot. Then I ran to the closet and grabbed a revolver. I ran towards the Halloween man and shot his foot, but he didn't seem to feel pain. Strickson then caught my foot with his strings, and he was able to control it. He made me lose my balance, and then the Halloween man shot my foot, and I screamed in pain. That Halloween man could have shot me limb from limb, and that thought made me lose hope. But as I heard crying under the locked trap door, I desired to save them, so I stood back up. I shot the jack-o'-lantern on his head and it broke into millions of pieces. Exposing his skull, I was disgusted, but I kept going. The Halloween-esque figure then attempted to shoot my heart, but miraculously, my gun saved me as I placed it near my heart. Then the two ran towards me, and HM kept shooting at me while I ran. I shot the lock open, and then I swiftly opened the trap door. I ran through a long hallway, and I heard the kids crying within a freezing room. I tried to kick down the door, but it was too heavy. But then, I found a rock, and I rubbed it on the brick wall. It formed into a sharp shape, and it fit into the lock. The door opened, and the kids thanked me, but I told them to run away and leave. But as they were about to, the Halloween man and Strixon stood before us, frustrated. "You will not take my children away." Strixon let go of the Halloween man and he fell limp on the ground. Then he began to control the kids and he laughed menacingly. The kids jumped on me and punched me. I slowly backed off and began sprinting out of the hallway. The kids were getting closer and closer. I grabbed a saw, and as they arrived, I cut the strings. They began to regain control, and they ran out of there.
This section is narrated by me, Soul Studio. That's it. You've seen and done too much. I'm going to enslave you. Strixon began to run at inhuman speeds towards me, and I kicked him in the face. He fell on the floor unconscious. The Halloween man woke up and grabbed some kind of explosive. "You will not get away with this!" He threw the explosive, but I was able to shoot it while it was nearby him, and he blew up with it. I saw a shadowy transparent body flying out of his body and disappearing. Strixon seemed upset. He began to control parts of my body. He was halfway and I prayed to be saved. He seemed to have heard me as he began to burn and scream in excruciating pain. He crawled to me and I grabbed 2 sticks in the shape of a cross. He became a bunch of ash. I ran out of there and returned home. This experience stayed with me for years afterwards, and I feel as if somehow Strixon is still out there. Happy Halloween. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and leave your comments down below. Soon there will be more spooktacular content just for you. See you next time.